Good afternoon.
Howdy.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Michael Glenn Savageau.
And I'm Jennifer.
We are the co-owners of Tryouttoys Entertainment.
What's Tryout Toys all about?
Well, for the last 10 years, we've been traveling the United States, teaching people how to play with toys that improve hand-eye coordination and are fun to play with and just kind of help you evolve through playfulness.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are spheres.
Okay, what do you do with those?
Well, Sphereplay is about the art of rolling spheres around your hands. As you get a little bit better, you learn to roll it down the arms, around the body. Or you learn to just get it to stay in one spot and just look like it's floating.
Oh, that's that magic gravity ball. I've seen that on TV, right?
Oh, well, that's called Fushigi. And, we actually have a Fushigi sphere here. And what Fushigi did is they did something really clever. They took one of the acrylic spheres that people have been playing with for, 20 years now, and some of the metal spheres that people have been playing with in China for, thousands of years, and they combined it. So they took these together, they went, poop, and out they came with the Fushigi ball.
So does it really float?
Well, not actually float in the air. It's not like a magic trick where there's like a floating string or something. It gives the appearance of floating, and that's just technique. That's just learning to move your hands underneath the sphere so the sphere essentially stays in one spot in space.
Okay, but it only looks like it's floating with a sphere like that?
Oh, no. Actually, most of these spheres will look like they're floating. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you can do it with anything then?
Well, the difference is that it goes under the optics of the sphere. Like this one, it's a clean surface. You can see the reflection of it. This one, you can see through it, okay? But it's still totally clean and clear so that it looks like it's got the effect of floating in space. Whereas, if you take something that's the same size, an acrylic sphere, but now this is a really cool one. It's got like awesomely cool patterns on it. And if I do exactly the same thing, you see, it no longer looks like it's floating. You can see how it's rolling.
Still looks cool, though.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. And, like, in some ways, this is really cool because now you can see how this really rolls.
Oh, okay. So different magic effects, but still cool. I really like that.
Yeah, it's all the spheres are really neat, and the whole art form is incredibly beautiful. I think with the floating gravity ball, it's a little misleading in what they're saying because it's not really floating. It's a skill. It's not like a magic trick where you got to learn the trickery of it. You have to learn the skill of it.
Mm-hmm. And then the magic's in you. You're the one making it magic. You're the one making it cool.
So I guess it is a magic gravity ball, but it's not like in the way that they're saying it.
It's more like a magic anti-gravity person. And the ball is just the toy that you use to make it happen.
So, wow, I am really impressed with this art form. I love the way it looks, and it looks like a lot of fun. What's the deal with all these different names, then?
Well, I mean, it's been around for 10,000 years, so over time you're going to have different names. And the funniest name, I think, is back in the vaudeville days, like the early 20s or so, they called it camelbacking. I think it's because when they were doing multiple spheres, and you can spin three and then have a fourth one on top, right? And so I think that's why they called it camelbacking. But what a strange name, right?
Weird.
Yeah, totally. Fushigi, contact juggling, dynamic manipulation. Sphereplay. I mean, that's our take on it.
Why do you choose Sphereplay to call it as opposed to any of the other names that are around?
Well, we really, really, truly believe that play is good for people, and we wanted to incorporate it into everything we do pretty much. So they're spheres, we play with them, Sphereplay.
And to be honest with you, the most common name in the last 20 years for this has been, either Sphereplay or contact juggling. And that was a book, back in 1994. The guy, kind of made a manual and called it contact juggling. And I'd already been playing for a couple years and never felt really associated to that term or really invested in that term at all because I didn't feel like it was juggling at all. And yet there are some moves when you're playing, like this one, where you're playing that the sphere doesn't stay in contact with you. So I felt the term was a little bit of a misnomer, and I thought what we're really doing is playing with spheres. And, play is the important part of it. So, Sphereplay.
Ah, that makes sense.
And the more you play, the better you get.
The better you get, the more you play.
The more you play, the better you get.
The more you play, the better you get, the more you play. It's like this vicious cycle of fun.
But play's the important part. Well,
right.
Awesome. Thank you very much for answering those questions for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.